Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday evening. Currently about 5:30 at the moment. Hope you guys are all doing well. Before I get into my round 4 preview with my tips, I just want to give I'm going to be doing a giveaway this Thursday. For the first time ever on the channel, I will be doing a giveaway. So to enter the giveaway, it is pretty straightforward. Thursday night between the Broncos and the Roosters. All you got to do, you got to comment on this video, this video only, in the comment section below, the first try scorer in the Broncos-Roosters game and the margin of the result. So you could go Roosters by 8, first try scorer James Tedesco. Or you could go the Broncos, you go first try scorer Anthony Milford. And then Broncos by 12 or 8 or whatever it may be. You can only have one try scorer and one margin. You got to comment that in the comment section below. It's pretty straightforward. The first try scorer in the Roosters-Broncos game and the margin of the result. You have an opportunity here to win a free football. It'll either be a football of your football side or it'll just be a replica football that I can get for $48 at Sports Power. So you might as well get the commenting now. Your first try score in the Roosters-Broncos game and the margin of the result. I will be writing down the people that have commented first. So try and go a bit different. Try not to copy everyone. And may the best person win. So let's get into my round 4 tips. My preview for round 4 of the NRL. And it all kicks off Thursday night. Round 4 of the NRL at Suncorp Stadium. Between the 7:50 at Suncorp Stadium. It is the Broncos versus the Roosters. The Roosters are $1.35. The Broncos are at $3.25. I can't see the Broncos winning this game. They've got too many players out. Tony Staggs is out. Fafita's out. Tevita Pangai Jr. is out. Jake Turpin's in doubt. I don't think Turpin's playing. I'm going to go the Roosters in this one. 34 points to 8. I think they'll win quite well. I can't see Brisbane going close here. I know it's at Suncorp Stadium, but you know, we saw last week the Broncos are capable of getting beat at home, and the Roosters are a quality side. They're going to be really hard to beat, especially what they did against South Sydney last week. I expect the Roosters to back up a pretty good performance and do it again this weekend. I think the man of the match in this game will be James Tedesco. And yeah, so Roosters to win 34 points to 8. My man of the match, James Tedesco. Friday night, 6 p.m. at Campbelltown Stadium. It is the Panthers versus the Warriors. The Panthers are $1.45 favourites. The Warriors at $2.75. Hard game to tip. Really hard to get a read on both sides with the form. Panthers had a draw game against Newcastle, which would have took a fair bit out of them. And the Warriors had a pretty good win against the Dragons side. But were the Warriors great or were the Dragons awful? I think that's the case for both. I'm going to go the Panthers 20 points to 12. I think they're a bit more consistent than the Warriors. I can't trust the Warriors. Even though they were great last week, I hope they have a good year, the Warriors. But I'm going to go the Panthers 20 points to 12. My man of the match in that game is going to be Stephen Crichton. I think he'll have another big game. Especially with Kyle Lawton playing in the centres. He's more of a hooker. So the Warriors are out of position there. So Panthers to win 20 to 12. Stephen Crichton, man of the match. Friday night, 7:50 at Amy Park in Melbourne. Pretty big game, this one. The Storm versus the Rabbitohs. The Storm at $1.40. South Sydney at $2.85. South Sydney a decent price this weekend. Not sure if they can go to Melbourne and beat Melbourne. They weren't too bad against the Roosters last week. I thought they were okay, the Rabbitohs, against a pretty good side in the Roosters. Cody Walker's not back yet. James Roberts is probably not going to play. 50-50 if he will play. As for Melbourne, Nelson Asafa-Solomon is out due to suspension. I wouldn't want to play Melbourne after last week's performance. I think Melbourne will win well, actually. I can't see South Sydney beating Melbourne, especially down there in Melbourne. Melbourne never lose 2 in a row in Melbourne. I don't think it'll happen. I'm going to go the Melbourne Storm 26 points to 10. My man in the match in that game is Cameron Smith. Smith was a bit off last week. I think Melbourne will get home. They'll really target Latrell Mitchell this week at fullback. Expect Munster and Smith to be giving Latrell a nightmare at fullback. I think Melbourne will get the job done. I think Souths can be competitive, but I think Melbourne will win 26 points to 10. Man of the match to be Cameron Smith. Super Saturday at 5:30, Bankwest Stadium. This is the game of the round for sure. It's the Parramatta Eels versus the Manly Sea Eagles. What a game this will be. Parramatta $1.65, Manly at $2.30. Oh my God, I don't even know who to tip in this one. I'll tell you what, I don't care if this game was at Bankwest. I don't care if this game's on the fucking moon. I am going to go, you know what? Manly will win this. Manly are my specials of the round. I think Manly will beat Parramatta 18-16. This game will be an absolute blockbuster. You've got to watch this game on Saturday night at 5:30. It's a huge game. Potential finals match. Probably will be a finals match. I think it'll be such a good game of football. My man of the match in that game will be Daly Cherry Evans. I think Manly will win 18-16. Game of the round. It'll be all about defence. And I think Manly will get home 18-16. Man of the match, Daly Cherry Evans. The other game Saturday night up at Townsville at 7:30. Queensland Country Bank Stadium. The Cowboys versus the Sharks. The Cowboys, what are they paying? $1.70. The Sharkies at $2.20. Jason Taumalolo is out, so that's a massive loss for the Cowboys. As for the Sharks, no Johnson, no Fafita, no Bronson Sherry, obviously. Sharks are in a bit of turmoil at the moment. I think the Cowboys win in a really tight game. I'm going to go the Cowboys by 10. Cowboys 24 points to 14. My man of the match is going to be Valentine Holmes. I think he'll be up for a huge game against his former side. I think this game will be really close. I think it'll be something like 18-14 for a while, and then maybe with 5:10 to go, the Cowboys might get a late one. So Cowboys to win, 24 points to 14. Tambalolo's out, which is massive. I reckon Holmes will be man of the match. Wouldn't be too surprised if the Sharks did win. I can understand if people do tip the Sharks. If they lose to 0-4, so it would be a big... it'd be a big story if the Sharks go 0-4, so... I think Cowboys by 10, 24-14, man of the match, Valentine Holmes. Sunday football at 4 o'clock at Campbelltown Stadium. The Raiders versus the Knights. The Raiders at $1.35, the Knights at $3.30. Newcastle at $3.30, I think it's a bit ridiculous. That's a high price for the Knights. Ponga's back, Pearce is in. McCulloch's playing his first game at hooker for Newcastle. Canberra only got one change. I think Simonson's in, Rapana's on the bench from memory. I don't see this game being a flogging. I know a lot of people reckon Canberra 13 plus, but I'm going to go Canberra 24 points to 18. I think it'll be a tight game. I think Newcastle are a massive chance in this one. I think it'll be very tight. I'll give Newcastle a chance, especially after last week. They'll have a bit of confidence after that draw game against Penrith after being down 14-0. I think this will be tight. I think Canberra will win 24-18. My man in the match will be Jack White, and I thought he was a bit quiet last week. It wasn't great against the Storm, so I think Jack White will be man of the match and Canberra will get up 24-18. Newcastle could win, so just keep an eye on Newcastle. $3.30 is not a bad price, so I'll go Raiders by, like I just said, 24-18, White man of the match. Sunday, 6:30, Suncorp Stadium, fuck's sake. Titans versus Tigers, fuck me. Tigers at $1.35, Titans at $3.20. It won't be close. Seriously, the Tigers will win easy. The West Tigers will win 38 points to 6. Man of the match will be Luke Brooks. I didn't give a fuck about that game. Let's go on to the next one. And Monday at 4 o'clock, Bankwest Stadium, the traditional Queen's birthday game between the Bulldogs and the Dragons. Both teams are $1.90. I understand Kieran Foran's back for the Bulldogs, which is a massive in. Dragons have made a few changes. Norman's gone to fullback. Hunt's gone to 5'8". Adam McLean's gone to halfback. Marin and Isaac Luke are on the bench. Fuck, this is hard to tip. I'm going to go the Bulldogs on the back of Kieran Foran. Foran's back, so I'm going the Dogs. 16 points to 8. Don't see many points scored in this one. I think it'll be a low-scoring game. Both sides really struggle to score points at the moment. If the Dragons lose, I think Paul McGregor will be sacked the next day. That's my prediction. I can't see Mary lasting if they get beat by the Canterbury Bulldogs. So I'm going the Bulldogs, 16-8. My man in the match is Kieran Foran. I think Foran will be back for a real big game. So, there are my tips. I've gone the Roosters, I've gone the Panthers, Storm, Manly, Cowboys, Raiders, Tigers and the Bulldogs. Now let's get into my best bets. My same game multis for the weekend. So let's get into it. Alright. We're going off early. Let's go. Roosters, 13 plus. These are all same game multis too, by the way. So if you want to chuck $1 or $2 on these, I reckon a couple of these, I reckon these are all a chance of getting up this week. So let's have a crack. I'm going the Roosters, 13 plus. First try scorer, Joseph Manu. Anytime try scorer, James Tedesco. Manu will score first. He's up against, what's his name? Jesse. I think he's up against, what's he up? Darius, I think. So, yeah, I'm getting on Manu for first try and Tedesco for any time. That's paying $61, I think. So, good price for that. Get $1 on that if you have any spare money laying around. Panthers, 1-12. First try scorer, I reckon it'll be Stephen Crichton. Anytime try scorer, Brian To'o. That is paying $111. Fantastic price. That's a good bet right there. Melbourne 13 plus. First try scorer, Justin Olam. Anytime try scorer, Cameron Munster. That's paying $131. Fantastic odds right there. Manly 1-12. First try scorer, Moses Suli. Anytime try scorer, Sean Lane. That's paying $351. What a fantastic price. Get on that. Cowboys, 1-12. First try scorer, Valentine Holmes. It makes so much sense. Anytime try scorer, Ben Hampton. It's paying $100. That's a nice price right there. Raiders, 1-12. First try scorer, Jared Croker. Anytime try scorer, Jack Whiten. It's paying $141. Not a bad price either. West Tigers, 13 plus. That's an easy one. First try scorer, Alex Twal. Bit of value about Alex Twal for first try. Anytime try scorer is Adam Dewey. It's paying $171. Nice price there. And this one, this is the big price. This one, Bulldogs, 1-12. First try scorer, Kieran Foran. Anytime try scorer, the Dragon Centre, Braden Williami. It's paying $501. What the fuck? Get on that. Righto. Guys, they're my best bets of the weekend. They're my same game multis. They're my round 4 tips of the NRL for round 4. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, if you want to win a free football, you have a chance to win a free football. Get in the comment section below right now. Pick your first try scorer in the Broncos-Roosters game. Pick the margin of the game. And if you win, you're going to win a football. It's either going to be a football of your team or it's going to be a football from Sports Power for $50. One of those replica balls. Anyway, guys, I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.